Okay, so welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be focusing on classes and instance methods. This is a practice problem called slopePoint. This one should be pretty short and simple. So the problem gives us the method header, which is public double slope, right? So we know it's not a static and we know it's not a void method. We're going to be returning something, hence the double right there. Okay. So, and we're going to be passing in a point object. See the capital P, that's referring to an object that they're passing in, whether I guess it was a unique object that was created by the programmer, let's say. Point objects are similar to arrays are data structures. Well, point objects have their own class and they have their own instance methods. They're not like primitives. Primitives are like ints and double. See like the lowercase d here with double, and then points are objects. You can pretty much create an object of any name as long as it's not a keyword. And I think maybe some other things, some other regulations, but they're passing in point object is basically what I was trying to say there. So what this method does, it returns the slope of a line, okay, drawn between this point object, if I can, drawn between this point object and a given other point object, okay? So we're returning the slope of a line between this point object. So let's say it's our point object that is being utilized in this class. And then we have another point object that is also being passed in that we're comparing to. Okay, and this is sort of similar to the compare to method that would be like implemented in the comparable interface, but that's like down the line. But this is just simple object-oriented programming. So we're using the formula of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And this is helping us determine the slope between 2 points, x1, hence this over here. So that would be referring to this one. And then x2 minus x2 and y2, which is referring to the other point. It says note that the formula fails, okay, for identical x coordinates. So throw an illegal argument exception in that case. Okay, cool. Change the color. All right. So we know that we're returning the slope of a line between this point, which is the instance variable point. You can use like this dot x refers to the variable that you're referring to within your class, and then like the other is the one that's being passed into your class. Okay. So we can go ahead and make the method header public, not static, because this is within a class. Okay. So public double, as they already gave us right there, point other. Okay. So let me just open and close brackets. Okay. Next thing is we can do a safeguard. I don't know if that's like a proper term, but it's what I call it. A safeguard. So it says note that the formula fails for identical x coordinates. So if identical x coordinates are passed in, throw an illegal argument exception. So the way that you know if they're identical is if they're equal to each other. So what we would do is we would have a conditional that would say if. You could just write x, but just to make it a lot more clear, since like we don't see the entire class, I'm going to write this dot x so you know which one we're referring to. If it's equal to other dot x, then we're going to go ahead and throw a new illegal argument exception. Wow, I didn't do that right at all. Argument exception, if I can spell. Okay, cool. So this way, if we pass in x's that are the same thing, it's just gonna go ahead and throw in a legal argument exception and the method right there. Okay, so our next thing is just to basically do the slope formula. Simple algebra 1 or something. So I like to make variables for things to make it a lot clearer for my brain. You don't have to. You could just simply write it all in one line for return, but I'm going to go ahead and make it a variable. So call it x difference. I need to call it something, so I'll make it a double. Is equal to, I want to go ahead and multiply the first thing by 1.0 to make sure that the math that we're doing is doubles. So 1.0 times x2 and y2 other dot x minus this dot x. Okay, and then same thing for the y's. Y diff is equal to 1.0 to make sure our math are doubles, and then other dot y minus this dot y. Okay, and then what you're gonna just do is you're gonna go ahead and just return, as the formula says, the quotient. I don't know if quotient is the correct word, but basically the divisor of the both two. So just return y diff minus x diff. Yeah, return the slope of the line. That should be everything. We'll see if it works. New illegal. Of course, I don't know how to spell. Cool. Okay, so excuse my inability to do simple math. It's y diff divided by x diff. There you go. Now this should work. Passed all the tests. Cool. If you have any questions, just let me know. This sounds pretty simple. Yeah, have fun. Thanks for watching.